Enda suba olosholang. Are you strong enough to hold on your need to urinate? Well, I remember just like it was yesterday. On my wedding day, as I woke up in the morning, I just sat on my bed, and my mom, being a canon, came and prayed for me. When she was done, she left. I went, took a shower, and the whole makeup process started. I started doing makeup on me. I remember I had eyelashes. I had not ever done eyelashes before my wedding, lipstick and all that. And once they were done, it was time for me to, step out and go and look for my Prince Charming. But just before I left, I was reminded of a ritual that actually people follow a lot. First and foremost, I want to take this opportunity kusema asanteni sana for joining Kaulele TV Kenya. For those that have not subscribed, oops, it's raining. Kindly do not forget to subscribe to Kaulele TV for more stories. Do not forget to like, to share, to leave a comment down below, and above all, to tap the notification bell so you can be notified each time we do an upload. Let me take you through this ritual, but before I do that, we need to shift. It's actually raining, and we thank God for rain. Scatter. Well, so mvua imetufikisha hapa, and I hope it won't interfere with the sound because nimeona singi kwa nyumba. I'm loving the scent, the smell of rain hitting the ground. So, anyways, to our story. So, as I was just about to go out and meet my Prince Charming, I was held back, and someone told me I have to lick some salt. Yeah, it was a bit strange, but I was like, okay, Becca. Do you know the reason is you lick some salt so that you don't have the urge of, going to the toilet to urinate. Apparently, salt absorbs I don't know how that works, but it kind of absorbs water from your body, so you don't need to have the urge of, to keep going to pee. Hey, mimi basi, I made sure I didn't leak. I was literally eating salt because I knew how my night was. Me and water were like this. Up to today, I take a minimum of 4 liters of water per day. So I was done. Then I carried some. I wrapped it in a serviette. I put it in my purse and I gave my best mate now to carry. So we were ready according now to us. So, and then I was told I actually won't feel anything. So it's okay for me to just sip some water kidogo and all. Na shande huyo tukaingia kanisa. Kuingia church, I was, because of tension and all that, I started sipping some water from there. By the time I was out of church, I'd already finished almost 3/4 of a bottle, a liter. Here, I was like, okay, it's still fine. Went for the photo session, and then we had some champagne, toasting and all that. And just before we go back to the reception, Nasha wants to pee. I think I had exhausted the salt in my system or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it works for some other people. Me, it got to a point I really, really needed to pee. Na saa hiyo, you have a gown inaanzia hapa hadi Timbuktu. Kabla you go to the toilet, having to remove the whole gown, then your thingy, the skirt and everything. Oh my God, it was hectic. My best mate did a lot of jobo that day. But anyway, I managed and I left. And by the way, I still licked some salt because I told myself maybe it's because I took a lot of water. So I licked some before now we went back for the whole reception. Psych. I wasn't going to talk about my wedding, but I was just associating this story that I'm about to give you with that day and what kind of beliefs we have, Yeah. So, guess what happens in Borneo, a place in South Asia? Newlyweds at the Tidong tribe are actually married just like any other, with their culture and traditions practiced during their big day. So, in Borneo, neither the bride nor the groom are actually allowed to visit the toilet for 3 days after their wedding. Yes, 3 days. No short call, no long call, just no visiting the toilet. No, it's not funny. Yo, I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. I've actually checked its authentication and it is 100% true. Can you imagine life without you having to move bowels for 3 days? You not going to the toilet to pee, just to pee. For 3 days, both of you, after your wedding. It's like a very strange prison. I don't even know how to hack that. Peeing. Like, I can't believe I'm having 4 liters of water and I cannot pee. I can't believe I'll have a toast, I'll have champagne, I'll have proper prepared food for my big day, and I cannot go to the toilet after that. It's crazy. Guys, you know what happens immediately after a wedding? Yeah, like you're supposed to go for your honeymoon. Now you can imagine a honeymoon without you having gone to the toilet to pee or to poo for 3 long days. You can imagine you're supposed to have your whole consummation of marriage and you've not gone to the toilet. You're supposed to actually bond. You're supposed to have that moment because it's your honeymoon. And for 3 days, you're not going to look at the toilet. For some illogical reasons, the people of Borneo believe that you relieving yourself and refreshing yourself with the bowel system, pooping and peeing, will actually result to an unhappy marriage. Strange. They also believe that, helping themselves to hold on to their urine and poop for those 3 days will actually bring strength to their marriage. It will bring a stronger bond between the husband and wife. You can imagine how many people from Borneo right now are actually criticizing their ancestors for such a belief. And to make sure that this couple will actually adhere to these rules, they will actually task some family members with the task of watching them for these 3 days to make sure that there's no going to the toilet that will happen. This is just to help them have that bond. So your work is just to watch them, make sure they do their thing, but there's no going to the toilet. Oh my God. So the task of these watchers, the people that will be watching this couple, is actually to just watch, to make sure that they eat minimal. It's your wedding, what is it called? It's your marriage honeymoon, but even what you eat and what you drink will be limited. It has to be in, a small amount because you're not going to have the whole, passing stool and all that. So the task of these people that will be watching is to make sure you don't go to the toilet, so they minimize your intake of feeds and drink. Also, they're not allowed to complain of each other's farts. Like, oh God, I just can't imagine. So without you, of course, having the whole system refreshed, of course, there's a lot of gas and bloating inside you. So they do not allow you to if your partner passes gas, just inhale. Yeah, and let's move on with life. You can imagine the scent. There's not even a scent. You can imagine the horrible odor that comes from that because you've not gone to the toilet for 3 days. Indigestion, there's a lot of things in your system. And you're not supposed to complain. This is you persevering through through thick and thin. Yes. Now, immediately after these 3 days, the couple is allowed to be free now to use the toilet. They have to, now go to the bathroom, do their thing. Then there's this satiating, bath. They bathe. They, now smell nice, at least. And then now they can be able to join the other people in the society. I can only imagine how Borneans, I don't know if they're called Borneans, feel. I can't imagine how they feel when you're ready to just about to get married. You've prepared everything and then tomorrow, is your big day. I can imagine how freaked out they are just thinking of how it will work out, Oh God. But anyway, it is something that they have to do because it is one of their cultural practices and it means so much to each married couple. Well, it is hard to imagine, but it is something that people out there practice. You've seen like Jews, they have a thing with a broom, they have a thing with the chairs. There's some cultures that throw plates, break utensils. There are so many traditions that are followed, that are done. And because it is a cultural thing, there's nothing much you can do. You just have to pray that one day these things will come to pass and they will change. Because honestly, I'd be freaking out. I'd rather just do engagement and wait. I don't know, wait for how long, but I can't imagine holding for like 72 hours. It's just crazy. Well, I hope you have learned one or two things about the Borneo people of South Asia. It has been a pleasure for me, narrating and sharing these moments with you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly go to your YouTube, look for Kaulele TV Kenya and subscribe. Do not forget to like, share with your friends, leave a comment down below. And above all, to tap the notification bell so you can be notified each time we do an upload. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for keeping company. Till next time, take care of yourself.